Every few years, the same question resurfaces, whispered in forums, mocked on social media, but, rarely answered honestly. Is sex tourism in the Philippines finally dead? But here's what nobody wants to admit. For most Western men, this was never about what you think. It wasn't brothels. It wasn't crime. It was something far more ordinary, and honestly, far more uncomfortable to discuss. It was about being wanted again. Back home, dating became a brutal numbers game. Apps turned connection into commodity. Average men became invisible, competing in digital marketplaces designed for the top 10%. Swipe, reject, ghost, repeat, ad-crushing rent, stagnant wages, and constant judgment about your height, income, and status. And well, millions of men quietly checked out, not because they hate women, but because the game felt rigged from the start. Then they discovered the Philippines, and it felt like stepping into a parallel universe. People talked to strangers, women smiled without suspicion, English made communication effortless, family values still meant something, and affection. It didn't feel like a prize you had to earn through some impossible checklist. It felt normal, human, real, or was it? Welcome to the holiday girlfriend phenomenon, and let's be clear, this wasn't some dark secret. Both sides often knew the score, a relationship with an expiration date, shaped by travel schedules, income gaps, opportunity. Real feelings could exist, genuine affection was possible. But so was calculation. This wasn't deception, it was situational intimacy. The question is, who was using whom? The foreigner seeking affection, or the local navigating economic reality? The answer, often both. Let's talk about the elephant in every relationship: photo money. When one person earns in dollars or euros, and the other supports an entire family on local wages, dynamics shift. Dramatically, patience increases, tolerance widens, expectations soften. This didn't make relationships fake, but it made them fragile, built on an imbalance that could never last forever. Money didn't buy love, but it absolutely bought behavior. Most men told themselves a beautiful story. She likes me for me. This is different from back home. I finally found where I belong. Sometimes, they were right. Often, they were partially right. But few wanted to calculate how much of that affection came from economics versus genuine attraction. Because once you do that math, the fantasy dies. But the Philippines didn't stay frozen in 2005. The country grew up, education expanded, women flooded into professional careers, social media connected Filipino women to the entire world. They started comparing their options, not just to local men, but to everything. Today's Filipina doesn't measure a foreign man against her father's limited choices. She measures him against infinite possibilities. And suddenly, many foreign men didn't measure up. The shocking truth hit hard. Foreign isn't rare anymore, Western isn't impressive, a passport doesn't equal personality, and money alone. It no longer excuses emotional laziness, poor hygiene, or treating someone like an exotic acquisition. Some men feel betrayed by this shift, but they're not experiencing betrayal, they're experiencing equality for the first time. And, well, they hate it. The economics changed too. The cheap paradise narrative collapsed. Living costs skyrocketed. Dating expenses climbed, lifestyle expectations rose. That financial advantage that made average men feel like kings, gone. Now you're just another guy, except you don't speak the language and don't understand the culture. So, they leave. Some are bitter, some are confused, and a few actually end up wiser. Online they rage about westernized women and gold diggers, never really considering that maybe, just maybe, the problem wasn't geography, it was them. They thought moving 7,000 miles would fix deep insecurity. Instead, it just delayed the inevitable confrontation with reality. But here's the twist. Some foreign men still thrive here. They're not special, they're just different. They bring presence, not entitlement, value, not leverage, partnership, not ownership. They're chosen, not tolerated out of economic necessity. The door isn't closed, it just, demands more, now. So, is sex tourism ending in the Philippines? Here's the honest answer. What's ending is automatic advantage. What's ending is the idea that simply being foreign and having money makes you desirable. Intimacy still exists, romance still happens, relationships still form. But now, they require what relationships always should have required: mutual respect, genuine connection, and actual compatibility. The transactional era is dying, not because morality changed, but because economics did. The question isn't whether the door is closing, it's whether you were ever worth opening it for.